Hello, everyone. I hope you're all well. Today is Friday, the 4th of August, and the story that we are covering is quite an explosive one. As revealed by Israel's Haaretz newspaper, it concerns the transfer of cell phone hacking technology by an Israeli firm known as Cellbrite to Pakistan's Federal Investigation Agency and many other security agencies starting from 2012. When the People's Party government was in power, all the way up to May 2023, the current government, the outgoing government of the PDM and Shahbaz Sharif. And to get an idea of what this reporting is, I'm joined by the man who broke the story, Oded Yaron, who is a journalist with Haaretz newspaper. Oded, let's get straight to it. Tell us about your reporting.
Well, we've been covering Cellbrite's exploits around the world for a number of years, mostly because of Itai Max, who is a human rights lawyer, research. In this particular case, in Pakistan case, I came across it myself, but it's indicative of Israel's security export, which is it always being claimed by the companies themselves, by the government, by the MOD, that it is well regulated. It is only sold to the best of people, and time again we find that it is far from the truth. And this is just one more in a long line of reports regarding that, which I came across it almost by mistake. But the records are there, the things are there. I can't hear you. You're muted.
The records are indeed there. You've put on tender notices by the Federal Investigation Agency. Tell us about Cellbrite UFED. What is this technology?
I'm not sure that they started that way. I think they started as a way of backing up and salvaging data from devices which are about to get which are hard to get into. But in time, it turned into a very security-oriented company. Unlike NSO or other, Raison,
Pegasus,
Pegasus, and other spyware. It's not spyware. You need to have the physical device. You plug it into either their own hardware, which is they have multiple models, or you can use their software on another platform, a computer, or server or something. You plug your phone, and then they get into it if they don't know how, if it's locked. And this is the, let's say, the hacking part. The other thing, they do forensics, which is they gather all the data, they help whoever is investigating organize it, find data which is harder to get, say deleted files, and it's supposedly a forensics. It is a forensics technology in its heart, in its core, but it's always a question: who uses it, who gets it, and for what ends. And
that's a very good question, because as Cellbrite said officially in that Haaretz report, that they did not sell any devices or any software to the Pakistanis directly or indirectly. But your reporting says that it went. Go ahead.
They're saying no, they didn't say that we didn't sell. We are not selling. I don't remember my language courses, but present progressive. They didn't say anything about the past, and we have found shipping records indicating that Cellbrite Singapore sent stuff directly to to the FIA in Pakistan and to other entities, which are, it's not just companies. The thing with Cellbrite is, again, unlike software, it's both things are considered dual-use technology, which means it can be used for security reasons and for other reasons, which is very. Cellbrite is a great example for that. You got a clock phone, somebody lost that. You can use the tech, and people are using it all over the world. In I would say sometimes very sus uses. You know, somebody I just saw Facebook pages of long after they were supposed not to be selling to Bangladesh, a guy that supplies Cellbrite as a service in Bangladesh has no relationship to the security forces over there. Just he opens people's phones and stuff like that. Oh, no, right. I think it's really not, because it is indeed a dual-use technology. And since it's a very, very dual-use technology, it's harder to monitor it, because there's the hardware itself is very they also sell to corporations for whatever means, I don't know, and they are being used for civilian needs. And
so basically, you can unlock the phone. You can plug in the physical device into one of these. You can unlock the phone. You can get the contact details. You can get pictures, messages, everything. Even delete everything on the phone. You can get using the Cellbrite. All right, moving on to the specific Pakistan instances. You have records showing tender notices from 2021. You have records showing exports or shipments in 2012. 2023, this year, from May as well. So tell us about this documentation.
It's just there. That's the beauty of it. There's a lot of because people are working. Those are the tools they need. They put out tenders, they publish it, and the last ones, which are from 2023, I think it's the Khyber in the Khyber police.
Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province,
in Peshawar in Khyber province, they need to buy licenses for the software for an extra 2 years, which means that even if they aren't getting anything straight from Cellbrite right now, if they're gonna get the license from somebody else through I don't know who, Cellbrite, which claims to be monitoring it, should somehow, if it is indeed monitoring their use, they should know that somebody just sold a license to somebody in Peshawar. Just I don't know. Are you monitoring? Are they? Because
all right. So. This is quite interesting. You're absolutely right. If you're applying for renewal of licenses, somebody in the chain of command at Cellbrite has to know. You said it's dual use. You also in the article approached the Israeli Defense Ministry that didn't comment. So do you need permission from the Israeli Defense Ministry to export this equipment?
Indeed. But the thing, again, when it comes to the very, very dual-use nature of Cellbrite, this kind of thing is monitored according to arrangement that it's not even a treaty; it's an arrangement, the Wassenaar arrangement and the forensics was added only in 2020, and the MOD was only. Well, they reluctantly accepted the need to also monitor this only after the efforts of Mr. Itai Mak, the lawyer, which he really made them work on that thing. And they should be doing it, and supposedly they are. And in in everybody's defense here, I haven't seen any shipments after 2020. So maybe indeed there are no direct shipments from Cellbrite to Pakistan anymore. But if they keep on using it, there was another document, I think, in Sindh province about how to make to improve police work, and in the section about forensics, we use UAPD. Every other platform that they are buying, be it MSAB, Belkasoft, everything has to support files made by UFED. They're called UFED in the company itself. I was told by the spokesperson, it's called UFED. Okay, everything they buy is supposed to be to support it. So they're using it constantly. And this is against everything the Cellbrite CEO Yossi Kamil said time and time again, that he knows what's going on with his software and his hardware. He doesn't care. He doesn't know. He sold directly to Pakistan, which is, I don't know who okayed it, because it was in 2019, so it maybe was another monitoring body. Either way, there's an amazing disconnect between the claims of them only fighting terrorists and pedophiles and the people they actually sell. I really am not that knowledgeable about Pakistan.
Well, let's read a few things from what you've written. And a 2021 catalog from Pakistan's National Radio and Telecommunications Corporation touts a long list of technologies produced in the country. On page 17, however, there's a listing for a UFED Touch 2 by Cellbrite. On the next page, NRTC advertises Black Bag's mobilized digital forensic technology. Cellbrite acquired Black Bag in 2020. And then you go on that the 2021 FIA tender was published during the tenure of Imran Khan, who was the head of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, and the May 2023 Peshawar police tender to get the licensing occurred under the premiership of the current Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif. Have you been able to approach the Pakistani authorities? Because as the Ministry of Defense in Israel needs to give a waiver to export this technology, in Pakistan, you need to have an NOC or a tender process that goes through the security services. So did you guys approach anyone from Pakistan, FIA or otherwise, to verify these claims?
No, because they're not claims. This is their data. This is coming from
their data. Yes.
So I didn't.
Or the reports basically verify the tender document that you saw, basically, that you've posted on your website as well.
It's from their data, from their systems, from their data. So I didn't approach them. So unless there's I fell into a rabbit hole of falsified. What's the name? There's the everybody has the police body, any if say the Punjab police publishes,
so the FIA, so basically it has to go through a security verification process that probably goes through the Pakistani Ministry of Defense or the intelligence agencies, because this is, despite being dual use, it is being used for security purposes. It is sensitive defense technology or surveillance technology.
Yeah, but
so this is something that, well, this is something that maybe pushes the story forward.
I had no idea about that, so I didn't check it. But they also publish it on there's a central website for tenders, for official tenders. I don't remember the name of it. Something with PK. No, I gotta check my notes. That there's in the end, every tender and every contract, you can see them pointing to another to that central website. And that's where
No, this is, as we see the documents in front of us, the Directorate Advertising Press Information Department, Office of the Director General of the Federal Investigation Agency. You've got the signatures of Jair Nasrani there, who signed off on it. Then you've got a tender notice right there. This is from 26 August 2021. So exactly 2 years ago when this tender was issued or by the FIA. This is all fascinating. I don't think the story is over yet, Oded. And if there are more developments in this, we're going to come back to you and we're going to share those details with our viewers as well. Is that okay with you?
Absolutely.
All right. Excellent work.
Thanks.
Great reporting. Thank you so much, Oded. Oded Yaron there, the man who broke that story of Israeli Cellphone spyware. Well, you couldn't call it spyware. It's a dual-use technology firm that apparently has been sending equipment and software to Pakistan on a tender basis since 2012. The main recipients have been the Federal Investigation Agency, which is akin to the Federal Bureau of Investigation in the United States and other security police services in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, in Sindh and elsewhere. Do follow us, share this content, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and take care. Good luck.